9 months production. We have purchased tobacco which will last for at least 18 months, but the rest of it is still abroad in Brazil, Africa, States, because we see that's some from the States. This is United States old belt. It's a Flu-Cured from '07.
Fantastic.
I'll take a box.
It would take a long time to smoke that much tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 200 kilos. That's a lot of tobacco.
It'll last a while.
And it actually tastes a lot better once they do stuff to it.
Right.
That's right. So we have about 100 different grades of leaf tobacco. So it's a lot, but it's because we have been taking over a lot of productions. During my close to 30 years in the industry, at least 10 productions I've been involved in taking over. So each time when you take over production, you get a lot of new leaf tobacco in.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to change the product, so we keep it on board.
So you mean you've taken over production from a different production facility?
Yes.
So like when Murray's closed?
Yes, then we took
Okay.
over this.
And you try to maintain the recipe?
Yes, so that nobody would be able to notice the difference. And we know that we're quite good at it because we haven't had much complaints. When we took over Capstan Clayton, we received a lot of empty tins from the Liverpool factory, and we produced for a few months before we started putting it in our own material with our name on it. And then when we put our name on it, then the complaints came. Because it had been our tobacco
Of course.
for a long time.
Psychological.
But
Change the
just
color on a
little-
tin and everybody thinks the blend has changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Changing packaging is awful.
Yeah.
What are these in the bales?
That's Oriental tobacco.
Okay.
A little small ones, but we can see the leaf tobaccos when we come over. But they still put a large portion of the tobacco in bales, but they have started.
They've started boxing now?
Yes. Because
That's a shame. It's kind of cool to get
But
the...
still, the risk of foreign matter is quite high.
Okay,
when you
okay.
do
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's always the old stuff is neat, but yes,
Yeah.
it's not as efficient or...
No, because when you open a thing like that, there's a lot of small strings, and
Mhm.
the strings are very hard to kick out of the tobacco once it's in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that. Bunch of barrels there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Barrels of
10.
Creek.
We had it more a couple of years ago. We heard rumors that the two farmers in Paris County, it's Paris County.
No, it's Paris.
Saint
St.
James
James
Saint,
Parish.
Saint James Parish.
Yeah.
Because Paris
Louisiana.
is what they're all called.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
St. James Parish, that they were going to discontinue making it. So we bought a whole bunch of it. But then, as far as we know, the American Spirit started using a little Perique in the tobacco.
In their
So-
black packs, yeah.
So now our delivery should be secured for years to come. So because we think it's an important ingredient in pipe tobacco.
Well,
even though it's just a small
no more Perique, there'd be no more
portion, but
Escudo.
It's a spice of a blend. Even though you just put in 1%, we're convinced that we can taste it, and it adds character, taste to the tobacco.
And it'd be a very sad thing if there were no more Escudo.
Yeah,
It'd be very sad.
exactly.
He has more farmers growing it. He's paying the farmers more than they used to be paid for growing Perique. So now more farmers have incentive to plant it.
Yes.
So I think he has something like around, it's no longer just 2 farmers, it's like 8 farmers growing
Okay.
Perique. And then the other problem was that I don't know if I know the proper terminology, but it degrades quickly. So they had no refrigerated facility. He's building refrigerated storage or climate controlled storage.
Yeah.
So his plan is to double production in the next year or two.
Okay, super.
We're good with
Well, that's good. It's good to get some first-hand news because Perique has always been, there's been a lot of mystery around it, and we have never been allowed to visit down there.
Oh.
So
You should come visit.
yeah, but maybe nowadays it's possible, but earlier I know that it's very, very secret.
Yes.
Also how he produces it and how it's being mashed and the juice is taken out and all this stuff and for how long and how much is pressed and all this.
Right. And he even changed some of the things from the past to make it even better. There's they learned some new tricks
Okay.
where they take it out. They'll press the barrel for so long, just a certain amount of time, and then they'll empty it and they'll set it out
Okay.
for a certain amount of time. Can't say how long.
No.
And then they put it back in reverse order, almost like what they do with cigar tobacco. Change the order.
Yeah.
But he won't say how many times they do that, how long they lay it out for.
No.
But in the past, they would just take it out, turn it, put it back in. Now they lay it out for a little bit of time, and then put it back in.
Okay, so historically the United States was larger than Brazil, but
Yes.
when Zimbabwe ceased to be a resource.
But since the quota system in the States stopped, maybe United States is up again. Because what we found was that, the tobacco became better and cheaper when the quota system disappeared.
Imagine
and I
that.
think the farmers even made more money because they could start growing it grand scale, building the right equipment, buying the right equipment, and really, instead of small farmers having a few acres and no machinery for it, it was all hand labor, and so.
It's crazy that was the way in the United States with the way all the other farming in the United States is to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where it's really, market price, but that was the support.
So you're sourcing more tobacco in the United States now than you were before the end of the quota system?
It's more or less the same.
More or less the same.
Nowadays, the price in Brazil is almost the same as the States.
Really?
Yeah.
So Brazil has got more expensive and the United States has gotten cheaper.
And it's not, one of the main reasons for the increase in Brazil is that the local currency has become so much.
The real has strengthened tremendously, yeah.
A lot compared to the dollar. So even though the farmers are not, they have, the price has increased to the farmers, but the main reason for this crazy price increases we see up to 20-25% this year is due to the real. Approximately 70% of all the tobacco we use is Virginia tobacco. And then about 20% of burley and 10% is divided between Oriental, Latakia, dark fired, fermenter styles. So, but we do have a lot of Virginias. And the Virginias that we like the most for pipe tobacco is the mature Virginia, not the over mature. See, this is a mature, this is an over mature. This has a darker taste. This is more Sprite, this is cola. If you come, because the sugar content in this is quite higher than in this. Here it's probably around 18 to 20%, and here we are around 12.
Okay.
So
the maturation process reduces the sugar content.
yes. Here we have some dark fire. Use a little of it, but not a lot. It's also what we call a spice tobacco.
It smells so good.
It does.
Yeah, I love the way it smells.
And here's some of the burleys. We like the burleys to be more round and mellow, than they do in the cigarette business.
Mm-hmm.
They're more looking for the kick, the nicotine content, but we're more looking for taste.
Okay. And the nicotine content in the Burleys is much higher than in the Virginias.
No, it's pretty much the same.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the sugar in the Virginia helps keep the nicotine, so it's not released as fast as in the Burley.
Okay.
So even though if you smoke a 3% nicotine content in Virginia and a 3% content of nicotine in Burley, you will feel like the Burley is stronger.
I see. Because it's hitting you faster.
Yes, exactly.
Understand. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
But the sugar in the Virginia tobacco makes a nicotine release slower. So that's why
That's
if
interesting.
you smoke a 5% Kentucky Burley, then that's the big test we have for new people in our leaf department. If they can handle that, then they're all right. But
I'm
it's
pretty sure I would end up
if you
green.
inhale it, you start sweating. Here we have some. It's Virginia tobacco, but it's been fermented. It's been heated in Brazil. It's in a big pile of tobacco, and then they put some steam in there, and then it's like there's a caramelization. Like if you put sugar on a pan, heat it up, it will turn dark. It's the same process here.
Okay.
So then that's the way you make black Cavendish. We make most of our black Cavendish ourselves at our factory in Holstebro, where we add steam to the tobacco, and then it turns completely black. But this is a special thing that we use for one certain blend, so we find a way of that. Here's a slight fermented cigar-like tobacco, which we also use a tiny bit of in a few blends. These two here. You can smell there's a cigar note as well.
Yeah. Smells like cigar. Much smaller leaves.
Yes, and the oriental leaves grow on the mountainsides in Turkey, Greece, where the earth is it's not very fertile, but you get leaves which are small but very high in taste. Taste intensity is quite high, and it's very oily because of the leaves are sitting there in the sun on the mountainside. Then the plant produces oil in order to shield against the sun. So it's very oily, and it has a special taste, but we only use a little of that. Which is, we buy all our Latakia from the northern part of Cyprus. We buy about half of the usable Latakia, which is purchased in the world.
Wow.
So, but it's still not a lot. But it's a small production, just like in St. James's Parish with the Tariq. There's a small area in the northern part of Cyprus, and we do go down there to purchase because we want to make sure that they do it the right way, because it's quite important that it's smoked the right way and everything, and that they are very, very careful with foreign matter, because it's done in a barn, and in that barn there's other things too, and the sweet floor, they want everything, so we are working hard on that with them. And since that we are buying so much, we have quite some influence.
Sure, of course.